So we're gonna start off with the hook here. So there you go. There's a pretty, like I said, pretty big figure, about Voyager size. Well, they are Voyager size, so to speak. Even Long Haul was actually about leader class size, but just because he's like chubbied up and fat for some reason, you know. But anyway, here's Hook. Here's the thing. I'll get really close. Lots of great details on this guy. You just can't see it. There's so much like greenish yellow. Like I painted the tire silver to make it look a lot better. But it's just like, you know, like I said, not a bad figure. But it's just like there's so much green on there. It's like you can't tell the details really. There's like a lot of paneling and stuff, ladders, lots of nice detail too, you know. But because Hasbro refused to put, you know, any extra paint apps on there because they were cheap, you know, we don't get to see that. So hopefully, once the car comes out, I'm gonna just paint these guys up. Definitely had to add the rims on there and paint them. That was easy to do. Paint them silver because, well, you know, because that's what they would have done. So I think even the San Diego Comic-Con version had some extra paint apps as well. You know, even ones I'm not even sure if they go on. But anyway, let's get this guy into robot mode and check it out from there. Okay, here's Hook, robot mode Hook. Now, first thing I want to paint out. I did paint those shins or whatever you want to call them silver, because on the Japanese version they're going to be silver, and it's more closer to the anime mode. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, these already came painted silver. I just added it because I wanted to and I liked it. But yeah, just check out the detail on him. Just, you know, we get a focus on there. Again, the silver comes out good. The robot mode, of course, they really want to work on this. And they pivot his head. Lots of good detail, reminiscent of the G1 model as well as the cartoon model. Stands very good, you know, stands very well. Turn around. Another thing here is I don't like is the gaps here, you know. But what are you gonna do? It still works pretty good. Still a big figure, you know. Like I said, I like it a lot, you know. There you go, pose the camera. He's got some articulation. You're like, hey, well, these get in the way sometimes, but he can do that, you know. He's got the elbows, if you call him that. I don't know what kind of elbow that is, it's gonna fall off, you know. Got the, and again, there you go. There's that's where Hasbro went wrong for some reason. All that extra. He's got no muscles, no circuits. You know, he's all hollow. But stand him up. But you know what? I know what they tried to make it affordable for us, and they actually did. But like I said, I only paid $109 for all of them because they matched the Walmart price. And like I said, they got the upgrade kits for the elbows. Like I said, if you want to do that, do that. If not, just, you know, these guys are worth it. You know, even to stand alone like this, or to stand alone as Devastator, and you'll see soon enough. And definitely some fun figures to have. You know, they're all fun to transform. So let's move on to the next guy. I think we'll go with Scrapper next. There he is. Hey, get over here. Look this way. There we go. Alright, let's get on the road. Okay, so here's Scrapper. You know, very reminiscent of the G1 toy. Again, silver paint added to the rims. Even a little ladder there, or steps down up to him. This is actually I like this guy a lot. You know, very close to the original. I think they probably should have put like a Decepticon symbol there. I know Bone Crusher has one, but so they put it up there, which is fine. I don't mind. You know, there's the bottom part. You know, again, like the detail, very close to the original toy and the cartoon as well. One thing I want to point out is that little tab. There's a tab that goes there. There's actually, is it on there? Yeah, it's on there. It broke off because it snaps into place. And when you go to take it off, like I snapped it off. Even going carefully, it snapped off. But you don't really need it because I'll show you real quick. Get up there. There's leg mode. It would snap in, snap, and he stays up. But actually, when there's pressure here in Devastators like that, it'll still stay up, and I'll show you later on the combined form. But that's what it looks like. So no big deal. I mean, they should have made it a tab somewhere else. Not just that. They could have had, I thought, 2 buttons here that go there, because that's what I figured those are for. That would have been a better idea. That way you don't have to think about the tab. But yeah, there's a scrapper. There we go. I like to play around with this guy. Alright, so let's get him into a robot mode, shall we? Okay, there's Scrapper in robot mode. Very, like I said, very close to the original G1. Head sculpt is like perfect. Like I said, this added the silver there. Silver adds a lot. I don't know why. I mean, it's very easy to do. I guess they figure the fans are going to paint it up themselves anyway, but they could have at least done that. I mean, Combiner Wars is hit or miss. Some of the figures have it, some don't. Especially if you look at the some of the Subticons. Anyway, so here's do like a little front and back thing there. There you go. Get a little hollow in the legs, but you know, it's still pretty solid, pretty sturdy. Like I said, no elbows. These rotate, you know, this way. So you got the fist there. Again, empty, hollow forearms. What the hell's going on, Hasbro? Come on. But like I said, the whole thing with this gimmick is you get the figures, the combiner, and the robot modes, car modes, Constructicon mode. Sorry. So they got that. Like I said, there's the upgrade kit coming for this guy, for a lot of them actually. And the weapons, I would love to at least have some weapons. Maybe they'll give it to us later. We can find a way to just get the weapons later. But yeah, this is I like this guy a lot. Scrapper. And actually, I saw that third-party Scrapper actually looks pretty close to this too. Same size, same height, about what, like 6-7 inches or so. And the new Scrapper is like $80. It's very solid. But it's like, well, for 2 of those, you buy the complete set here, like I said. So yeah, there's a Scrapper. Like I said, nice detail. They really did a good job on the robot mode. On all of them, especially for the details to make them look like the originals. But like I said, it's like there's so much, the yellow is so plain, it's like you can't, there's a lot of good detail in there. There you go. Paneling, pistons, everything, They should have, added a couple of paint apps would have killed it. But, yeah, that's how big he is. Alright, there's Scrapper. On to the next guy. What, I got 4 more of these to go? Let's see. I think I'll go with, what's the guy's name? The big dump truck. Long Haul's next. Alright, then we got Long Haul. Long Haul probably the biggest guy of the whole group. He actually has some great details as well. More paint apps than the rest, if you call it that. Like I said, I did the wheels. I took the silver paint, did them. Look a hell of a lot better. There you could tell it's not really that even, but I tried to clean it up the best I could. Back one came out real good. Check out the bottom real quick. Pretty bulky, pretty big. Again, there's the wheel detail. Dump truck version doesn't open up really, but weapon storage right there. I'll show you in a little bit. Yeah, the biggest member of the group. Yeah, so again, all of them very detailed. This guy's probably like almost leader size, not leader size, but bulk-wise leader size. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I like him. It's you know what? Let me show you what the other guys look on top of him real quick. All right. Here you go. There's Bone Crusher. Fit right in the back there. You carry him away. All right, got it there. And just to give you and there's a Scavenger. So if anybody gets hurt, you just climb on the back there. Whoa. And take this off. And real quick, I'll put the weapons on for you guys. Hold on. Alright, so there's the Devastator rifle. Pops out. Alright, this one goes, where's this go? Little peg goes right there. Actually, you know what? I gotta do this first. This goes first. There's the barrel. Peg goes right next to it. The shield. Shield actually breaks up. I think it's the only place to go. That can go on top. That's the only place for it. These, I think, actually I got to do the hand cannons first. Get the little peg there. Come on, there you go. Same thing here. I think, get over here. Now these, you put them, they fit right into the slot there. They don't fit perfectly, but enough that they slide in. You know. So you can carry every piece with them. So there you go. Let's straighten that out. So long haul carries all the Devastator combiner pieces. So let's get this guy into a transformer mode, robot mode. Okay, there's a long haul. So very, very bulky. He does have articulation somewhat. You know, his feet, you know, move back and forth. He's a big dude. Look how wide he is right there. There's the back of him. You know. Like I said, no kind of elbows, you know, forearms, I guess. Oh, I'm dead sick. But yeah, these can stay up, go up. Yeah, see the bulkiest one, because of course he's got to be the torso. And just to give you an idea, yeah, there's put the scrapper right next to him. And I'll bring hook over there. And there you guys see what I'm talking about. There you see the three of them. So there you go. Long haul hook and scrapper. Look at these guys out there. Yeah. Again, the face, very cartoon accurate, G1 accurate. There you go. There's the tires, wheels, the rims painted silver. Got some silver headlights. Yeah. Very, very nice and detailed. Like I said, I wish they would have put more paint apps, because there's a lot of details that, unless you look close up, you're not gonna notice. But I do like the silver thighs. I know the Takar version, the thighs are green, and I think like a little purple on the other side or something. But here you see it. You know, like I said, that's the silver on the brings out so much, which is why I added it in the first place. So yeah, there's long haul. So what do you guys think? I mean, not bad, not the greatest figure, but he's part of Devastator, so you gotta have him. But even as just a standalone figure, is pretty solid. So I like that. Who's next? I figure since I showed you guys Bone Crusher and Scavenger, one of those guys. But actually, we'll go with Bone Crusher first. Okay, so here's Bone Crusher. So world's very good. Yeah, little wheels there, and on that thing, what will be the arm later. The silver there for the chest, of course, subcon symbol. Silver lights. You know. Got the silver detail there for the grills. Dark blue, platinum blue, whatever for the windows. Not a lot of paint apps on him again, but that is a close up. You see all the detail, especially in the attraction of threads in there. And I think on the SDCC version, it's either painted like a dark gray or a black to differentiate. I know the Takar version, I think, is painted purple inside, which was never on the original, but it does actually look cool. So once it's released, though, I'll figure it out and I'll see if I'll paint it. I just gotta make sure. The pictures aren't that clear since it hasn't been released yet. So, but like I said, there you go. All the detail on this guy. Kind of naked. So like I said, you want to get some repro labels, you could do that up. I'm gonna just leave them like that. Any simple things I'll just paint on. So there you go. There's Bone Crusher. You know. Very true to the original. You know. And let's put him in robot mode. Just want to point out real quick, like, people are having trouble lining these two parts up, because you line up the green that hooks right in, but then there's tabs on the black plastic, and if you don't line that up, the green doesn't line up. So you gotta, it's tricky. You gotta line them both up at once. Once I got this guy transformed, I'll show you what I mean. But I know a lot of people are complaining about it, saying it doesn't work. It does work. It does fit, and it fits good. And I'll show you guys how it's done. See if I get a close up of this. There it is. The green tabs, that plastic tab in the middle, push it together. And once you do that, it should stay. And then you can just, you know, once it's in there, you can line it up good. But that's how you do it. That's how it stays. Let me get this guy in a robot mode, and we'll review him from there. Okay, there's Bone Crusher in his robot mode, and It does, like I said, it kind of lines up, it kind of doesn't, but it does pretty, yeah, there you go. It'll stay, you know, so it's not bad. Something I could just work on a little bit. Like I said, this guy, you know, there's a knee bending, but technically it shouldn't bend down here. That's the knee. This is like the upper knee, or like the thigh. So thigh bending action on him. So yeah. But like I said, what do you guys think? Nice face, very true to the G1 cartoon and the movie. What was his cross? See, there it goes. Alright, stay there. Alright, stay there. Alright, so very solid. They're all solid figures, like I said. There's the back, and put this down. Becomes the leg, becomes the arm later. You know, nice detail. You know, I think they're all like. I think Scrapper is the shortest for some reason, which I'm not sure why. He's the leader, but these other guys, like they're, you know. I mean, there's Bone Crusher. I'll put Scrapper next to him. And actually, no, Scrapper is taller than him. Hook, I think, probably one of the taller ones. So there you can see, you know, here's Hook. Say hi, Hook. Yeah. So there's Bone Crusher. See if we get some close up on here. There we go. So. But yeah, there you go. There's Bone Crusher. So. Again, nice and silver, purple, red. You know, some good colors on him. Probably the most green is on this guy, aside from Long Haul. But this guy's all green all the time. So, but again, you know, can't go wrong there. Can't complain. We got a Devastator. We got 6 nice figures here. So. Since Bone Crusher's here, you might as well do Scavenger next to this, right? Alright, let's bring out Scavenger. Oh, and there's Scavenger. And pretty true to his G1 form. He's got the claw. It only goes so far though, so I think that's it, and it folds back. No, this doesn't move. It's all, this moves like this, not that it matters much. You got a little silver paint there. And again, a lot of detail on him too. Especially with the treads, you know, the paneling. But again, a lot of green, you know. They really like skimped on a lot of these guys with the paint apps. You know, I think they're going more for the Devastator. But even Devastator could be a lot better. But got some black there too. They're supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it's for a weapon. Even though, but the thing is, you put a gun there, he's just gonna shoot himself there. So it's got to be for something. I haven't figured it out yet. It's probably a weapon. What's that do? Yeah, so they were all intended to come with weapons, I'm sure. But Hasbro just like cheapened out on us and gave us this, and we get a front shot there. We got the Decepticon symbol there, somewhat. Why is this all blurry? You got there you go. You got the idea. These two, I don't know, does that go? No, I don't think it does. They're just for decoration. Actually, the G1 had those too, so it's like Bone Crusher had them. I don't think it has them on this one. But there you go, there's Scavenger. So, you know what we're going to do next, robot mode, and we'll review that. There he is, Scavenger robot mode. And let's get a look at the head. The head really reminiscent, come on, focus. There you go. Really reminiscent of the G1 cartoon, G1 look. You know, got some nice red and silver. You know, the purple plastic, red, raw red. This guy's legs are actually, they snap into a lot better, so he stands even a lot better. And actually, I didn't show you this, but on just a Bone Crusher, they extend out. A little hollow there, but a lot of detail, especially in the treads. You know. And there's the back shovel again. This comes off the side. Would flip this way when in shovel mode. You know. Again, a lot of detail on him too. But again, you know, the paint apps, lack of paint apps, you know. Got a lot of hollow there, and then where the fish would go, there's hollow in there too. So, but again, you know, the main focus here is Devastator. You got to figure all 6 of these guys have their own robot mode and vehicle mode. So of course, I'm gonna go with that. Let me fix this up a bit. There you go. And even the elbows. The elbows and the knees have pivots, which is good. So even the feet, you're practicing like this. Do some break dancing. So who else does that? Nobody. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. These figures are fun to play with too. So definitely good for kids. But I don't know if the kids can do the Devastator though, because Devastator is a pain in the neck in itself. Just like making sure everything connects right. One foot doesn't connect right and he falls over. There's a lot of holes in the lining to do. A lot of pegs to line up, which I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, so there's Scavenger. Let's bring out a Bone Crusher next to him. There you go. Since they're actually, I don't know if they're brothers, but they're close enough because they got both have the tank treads and everything. So that needs to be fixed, but yeah, no big deal. If you're going to display this guy, he'll line up and it'll stay. So that's all that matters. So, but both the arms of Devastator, and I think we got one more, right? Let's see. Yeah, we got what's the other guy? Who am I forgetting? Oh yeah, the other leg. Mixmaster, the reverse Mixmaster as I call him, and you'll see why in a bit. So yeah, it's at the Mixmaster. Yeah, you're looking for him too, aren't you? All right, there's Mixmaster, and he's coming in backwards because apparently that's the back. And that comes all green. I painted silver on there, and you'll see why. When you put him in leg mode, it looks way of a lot better. Whole lot better. Way of a lot. I don't even know if way of a lot's a sentence. Oh, it is now. There's no Decepticon symbol on the vehicle mode, which I'm surprised, because usually is. I mean, I guess I could just put a repo label on there somewhere. Like I said, that's the front. You can check it out. There's a lot of detail in this whole figure. Like I said, the big purple drum, they could have added a little bit more to that. And most of the detail on these guys is in the robot mode, and of course in Devastator, which you'll see in a bit. Actually, I should put a second coat of paint on there. That's wearing thin. Like I said, the silver on the tires made it so much better. I think it's my opinion. But so yeah, that's the front. And I've never seen a dump truck like this. Mixer like this. At least not in person. I've looked it up actually online. They do have them like this. Maybe not exactly like this, but some of them have the front, where the barrel jump pours out the front now. So, but we're all used to this one. I know they're making a third-party cab head. Or cab front for that, and the wheels don't matter, so that should be cool. So yeah, cool figure. So okay, that's time for robot mode for Mixmaster. Left leg, left foot, right? Yeah, right. Scrapper's right. So let's transform him. There he goes that way. All right, robot mode coming up. All right, there's Mixmaster in robot mode. Like I said, some hollow areas there. Here's a close-up of his head, so you can see. Very, it moves back and forth and a little like this, if you could see me doing it. Again, a very Generation 1 reminiscent head, which I like a lot. Almost like a Decepticon symbol on his face as a mask. And the two little blasters he had in the cartoon. There's the back right there. Looks like a bumblebee or something. Ooh, that big barrel on his back, but that doesn't bother me too much. Like, there's a Decepticon symbol right there. Probably the easiest transform out of all of them. Like I said, the silver on the rims brings out a lot. You got the silver can. That was actually painted silver already. There's that elbow, and then there's the little forearm movement. So I think the only one's hurting is Scrapper. Give Scrapper some elbows and give them all their weapons, and they're good. But like I said, a lot of detail in this guy on all of them. Even some, is that yellow? Goldish yellow, silver, red. They did a good job. Certain guys on more than others, but no, it's a good job on all of them. All of them have detail. It's just the paint apps were just like, on some it's good, on some it's not so good. Or not that's not good, it's just lacking. So, more paint apps next time, guys. But what you do, you go to either Michael's or AC Moore or Hobby Lobby. Get some testers paint, test it up, paint it up, And he's also got like a little. Oh man! Oh, I hurt his back. Oh no, that's actually the pivot for one of these Devastator's foot. So get back there. And let's see. So yeah, there's there we go. You know what? I line up all the rest of the guys together with all the weapons. You know, each one has a weapon, sort of, out of the shield and the gun that separates, and the arms. So let's get them all lined up, and we'll do a quick roll call. So there we go. Let's start with Bone Crusher over here on the right. Scavenger, Scrapper. I just took the Devastator gun and split it in two. Big guy, long haul. The big wide, stubby short guy, if you want to say on that. Hook and Mixmaster, and they got the. I'll just turn around. They got the Devastator wings, chest wings, if you want. He's got the chest plate, and the Scrapper's got the gun. Scrapper actually looks real good holding both of those weapons. Yeah. Looks like he's gonna kill somebody. Right there. And of course they got the see, look there, let me show you real quick. Look at that. There, he's put together good. He stays, that's how it's supposed to look. He looks good. Like I said, these are just like they become the arms and the hand. They're kind of top heavy, so he holds it pretty good. So does Scavenger to a point. I mean, oh, I can't get it on. This arm was actually worse. In fact, on this arm, like the hand even goes down when you put it on there, so that's how heavy it is. So, but there they are. I shouldn't say him. All of them with their weapons. So, like I said, Takara's gotten the individual black guns for all of them, which is good. You won't need any of these weapons, but just want to give you a rundown on all of them. Like I said, very cool figures. The only thing left to do now is make him into Devastator, so let's do that. And here we go. Here's Devastator, man. Very tall, big, very cool figure. They did a great job. Very how do you say? What's the word I'm looking for? The other guys, like Superior and Manasar, like up to like this area's chest, so I should have brought him down, but I'm not gonna compare. You guys know, like I said, this is just massive. That's the word I'm looking for. Not as big as Metroplex, but just as intimidating, and that's exactly the word I'm looking for. Intimidating, Devastator. Let's get some close up of this guy. Alright, get real quick. See how the shield clips in there, clip in here somewhere. One in there into Hook, and the Scavenger there. Also, and I don't know the instructions. I think they tell you, but I'm not sure. Like the arm clips into the track clips into Long Haul's arm right there, so that stays in place. So, and then you got you move the scoop up, and he'll do it. He'll move around a bit. Same thing with the Scavenger, Long Haul's arm clips into the track. Oh, there goes his weapon. And get some motion here. Okay, so there's Devastator. Very impressive figure. This is what Combiner Wars should be. All the guys should be like this intricate, this detailed, this, I guess I could say sophisticated, Every mold, 6 different molds, 6 unique molds, no repaints, no extreme retools. But you know what? It's Devastator's the first guy, the first combiner. They had to make this guy special. And I like it a lot. Like I said, the handguns, the elbows on Scrapper, the no silver paint, but you'd always do it on your own. And you got the third-party companies making the extra parts. So if you don't got this guy, go pick him up. He's great. Try to get a deal on him. Go to Walmart.com, $109. Toys R Us will match that, so you tell them that. Tell them Mike Ruthless sent you, and this is it for Combiner Wars Devastator, the review. Next week, have some, I'm not sure who I'm going to do next. We'll figure it out. I'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys had a great holiday. More reviews coming soon. Devastator out. Mike Ruthless out.